everybody, I'm Amy, this is Christina, and this is Stretch, and we're gonna do a workout for all through the core using the Core Flytes. So we're gonna stay down the whole time. All you need is your Core Flytes. Christina is gonna be showing you some modifications if you need to make things a little bit easier. Stretch is gonna show you some more advanced ways to take it up a notch. So we're gonna start with a little bit of a stretch. So we'll start here. Let's just reach over all the way through and then switch sides. So just staying from a seated position, just warming up through the obliques, reaching across, one more each side. And then just to get a little quick little spine stretch, just take your opposite hand to the knee and look over your shoulder to the back. So just go as far as you can. We're opening up through the chest and the shoulder and the neck. And then most importantly through the spine. Let's go other side, opposite hand over the knee and look over your shoulder. And then let's come all the way onto hands and knees without the Core Flytes. And let's just do a little cat to cow or cat to camel, that yoga move. We're just gonna roll through our spine. Just inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. We're gonna get more of a stretch at the end. We're gonna keep this a quick workout, working all through the core. And then stretch it back into the child's pose. And then let's go ahead and jump right in. So we're gonna start, just bring your Core Flytes right underneath your hands. We're gonna start with a bird dog crunch. So we're gonna take opposite hand, opposite elbow. So I'm gonna go right hand, left elbow. I'm gonna reach out long, and I'm gonna bring the knee in to the elbow with a crunch. Christina, I think you're good without the Flytes, and Stretch and I'll go out. We're gonna stay on one side. So here we go, reach out and bring it in. So aiming to get a big stretch through. So we're kind of warming up here still, but also getting a crunch, having to stay balanced. And then it's like a crunch from this kneeling position. So big reach long through the fingertips, all the way down to the toes. Again, if you need that extra stability, take that stationary hand off the Flyte and onto the ground. We've got 5 seconds. Reach and breathe, and go ahead and switch. So other side, here we go. Take it out and crunch it in. And reach and in. Long through the fingertips and toes, and then crunch. So reaching long and then contracting. Nice stable spine. So while we're getting the crunch, we're also having to stay stable, which is what is working that core. I feel it. Here we go. 5 seconds, breathe, and stretch it back. So take those hands out in front on the Flytes into that child's pose. Stretch it here, and we're gonna bring it back up. So let's come into a seated position. Our Flytes are gonna be at the side. We're gonna do a little roll back or sit back. So I'm gonna take my hands out. I'm gonna lean back with it as far as is comfortable for you. And then I'm gonna roll them up and in underneath my knees. So Christina's gonna stay straight legs. Stretch, you're gonna take those legs off the ground. Go as far back as is comfortable for you. Ready? Here we go. So we're taking it back and bringing it in. So breathe. There we go. And again, if this feels like too much, feel free to straighten out those legs. Keep a small range of motion. We're also getting a nice good stretch through our upper body. Stretch is going all the way down and bringing those knees up. Whatever variation of that works for you. You can also go halfway down and keep those knees up. Really pull that belly button in. Opening out with the arms. It's giving us just enough support that our abs are working the whole time. We're not getting into the back. 5 seconds. And breathe. And relax. So knees out to the side. Stretch through your back. Trying to get extra one in, aren't you? Overachiever, always. Okay, guys, we're going to move into our plank position. So Core Flytes are going to go onto our feet. Grab that towel or mat if you need to. We're going to come all the way up onto our hands. So you may not need it yet. Toes on top. We're gonna do a bear plank. So we're gonna bring the knees in about halfway, one at a time, and take them back. Christina is gonna stay with a small range of motion. Take stretch breaks if you need to. We're gonna come all the way up. So we're all the way up onto our hands for this one. And we're gonna knees one in, and then the other, and then out, and then out. And then switch your lead leg. There we go, yep. So the key here, guys, is we're not going all the way in. We're keeping that contraction here to here. You're in your nice, good plank position. You can do what Christina's doing. She's doing one, complete one, and then taking it back into a stretch break. So you get a little bit of break for your abs and your hands, and then you come right back in. So nice and slow, so we're not coming in as far as our knee tucks. We're coming in halfway, so a little tighter contraction. We're almost there, just about 15 seconds. Keep that toe on the center of the core flight. And breathe. Good plank position, hands beneath the shoulders. Last one right here. And stretch it back, child's pose. Breathe. Now we'll go on to our elbows. And we're gonna come into a GENIE plank. So Christina is gonna do this with no core flights because this one can get a little tough. GENIE, like this. So we're gonna put our hands in this type of a plank, toes right on the center, and we're coming here, and then we're gonna rotate up to the side. So here we go. Rotating one side or the other to keep it nice and steady. If it starts to feel like too much, you can take your feet off of the flights, or just do a little smaller range of motion. I can just go to here, right? I'm just barely lifting, so I'm still engaging the abs and the obliques, but I'm not doing that full rotation and making my feet come off of those flights. So keep breathing. You can also take little stretch breaks as you need to. Rotate out. 10 seconds, guys, you can do it. Yeah, getting all the way up there. For 4, 3, 2, and relax. Breathe. Good job, guys. Those are hard, especially back to back. Whew. Let's come out of our plank position. Let's put the core flights at our feet, and we're gonna go into a little penguin reach. So feet on top, feet in close, come all the way down in a crunch position, lifting up slightly, reaching around to the heels. Try to bring those heels in close so you can actually touch. Here we go. So Christina named this exercise the penguin exercise because penguins waddle, right? Is that what you said? So it's funny, as instructors and trainers, we all have funny names for things. I just call it a reach around, but now I'm gonna call it a penguin. I like that better. Reach, yeah. Whew. And breathe, keep pulling in. So we're staying a little bit lifted so we keep the upper abs working all down through the center while we're getting the obliques. If it starts to feel like too much, just drop it down, take a little stretch, and then come right back into it. 5 seconds, breathe, and relax. So hug those knees and get a little stretch from here. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring it back up. We're gonna move these back to our feet into our plank position. So we're gonna go on our elbows again. I'm actually gonna spread my towel all the way out. We're gonna do a little plank walk on our elbows. So our feet are gonna go directly in the center of the core flights. We're gonna aim to walk forward for 4 and back for 4. Christina's gonna get 2 and then take stretch breaks as you need to. So feet right on top in the center of those core flights. Let's go down on the elbows. And then here we go, we're walking at 4, 3, 2, 1, nice and slow, and then 4, 3, 2, 1. Go at your own pace, just pulling it forward, and 4, 3, 2, making sure those hips don't drop, everything's pulled in, nice and tight, and 4, 3, 2, we got only about 5 seconds, you can do it, guys. Pull it in, breathe, last 2, and stretch. Child's pose. Let's take those flights back to our feet. So we'll give our arms a little bit of a break. Feet on the flights, and we're just gonna go rush and twist. So we're gonna stay stationary with it, but we're gonna aim to touch down. Let's put our heels on right in the center, and we're gonna aim to touch down all the way down. Christina, you can make it small range of motion. Stretch and I are gonna go back a little further. So let's touch it down and bring it up. You can keep it small range of motion. See, Christina's taking hers a little bit higher, but she's still getting that rotation through the core, through the torso. Stretch and I are taking it a little bit further down. And breathe. You can either touch the elbows or touch the hands. 10 seconds to go. Keep breathing, working through the obliques, but all through the center of the core for 3, 2, 1, and relax. So straighten those legs out and just lean over into that You guys, we have 2 more exercises. We can do it. They're tough ones, but they're good ones. We love it. So let's come back into our plank position up onto our hands. So again, toes are gonna go right in the center of the core flights. We're gonna do a triple crunch. So feet right in the center. Nice, tall, high plank. Knees are coming into the center. Take it back. Knees to the side. One elbow and back. And other side, back to center. Stretch and I are gonna keep going. Christina's gonna stretch after each set of 3. All right, toes right in the center. Bring it up to that high plank. Ready, here we go. Bring them in, take them to that side. Try to get all the way over to the elbow if you can. Into the center, to the side. Notice our plank isn't moving. My hands and shoulders are staying right in place. I'm just coming through as far as I can. 10 seconds to go. We can do it, guys. One more exercise after this. And stretch it back. Good work, guys. Last one. We're gonna come on our elbows, so grab that towel if you need it. On our elbows, ski plank. So just like we're skiing side to side. So we're up on the elbows, low plank, and then just small little twists. So I'm gonna bend my knees and my hips a little bit just to make sure my feet stay centered onto those core flights. Last exercise here. Christina is gonna go with 1 flight and then halfway through, so she'll switch. Ready? Here we go. Take it skiing side to side. Last exercise, so push through. I know your abs are tired, but you can do it. Bend a little bit in the knees and the hips. Twist it down. Christina, go ahead and switch to your opposite side. Keep breathing, keep everything pulled up and in. You can do this, guys. Core flights, strong core. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Stretch it back, we made it. So let's grab one of those core flights for a little child's pose stretch, just because it increases that stretch. So take it out to the front. Whew. Hold it here. So just hold this stretch first, and then let's rotate over to one side. Whew, feeling that stretch through the side, through the obliques, through the arms too, which is a little added bonus. And then take it, roll it through to that other side. Whew. And breathe. And then let's come up to a seated position. Flight's out of the way. So cross those legs in front. Christina, you stay here and take it to that first stretch we did, crossing over. Stretch if we can. We're gonna cross that top leg over. Elbow on the opposite side of the knee here. I know, it's hard, right? And then look over the shoulder. So if that feels like too much, just stay in that seated position. That's okay too. We just get a little more stretch to the side, through the spine, through the torso, and then make sure you're looking over your shoulder. So we're stretching out through the head and the neck as well. And breathe. And then let's switch our sides on that. Christina, you stay down, just reach over. We'll take it over. Elbow on the opposite side of the knee, look over the shoulder. Breathe. And then let's take the feet in front. Big reach over. As far as you can go, really reach long through the fingertips. And other side, reach. And back to center. One big deep breath in. And out. Way to go, guys. That was our core workout.